Here I go. I'm about to start my first patch on the car. Thought it'd be best to mark the area that I need to cut out so I don't overcut or go crooked. And I got some of it started with the cutoff tool. Now I'm going to finish the rest of it off with a sawzall. And there we are. That went really easy with the sawzall. Helps to have a new blade. And I got the old piece set into the new patch. Looks like it's gonna work out just fine. Been trimming it down with a cutoff wheel. I've got it pretty darn close, so I put new tape around the edge. And with the patch panel in place, I'm going to use a pen to mark it to see where I'm at. Alright, so if you can see the line, I think I'm about as close as I want to get. I never filed the floor pan down, so I'm going to file the edges, clean them up. By the time I get both pieces cleaned up, should be done. Alright, so I got the piece trimmed and fitting in there good enough where I think I'll be able to weld it and hammer and dolly anything else. Okay, I got the piece tacked in. Everything's flush. Had to do a little hammer and dolly work. No serious gaps, but that welder is a real pain in the butt. So hopefully I don't make myself some bigger holes. Okay, here we are underneath. I did a little more welding, but I'm using a flux core wire, and that's leaving it pretty dirty. So I think what I'm going to do is quit for now and go buy a grinder so I can grind down the welds that I have and clean up the area so I'm not trying to weld over junk. And here's the top where I'm going to leave it for today. It's fitting pretty nice. The ribs that are going up the toe panel, they're not quite perfect, so I might go ahead and try and beat on them a little bit more. But I think I'm going to be happy. It's a lot of work just for a couple of rust holes though. Got the first round of welds ground down, ready to finish welding it up now. My second round of welding, and I'm going to have a lot of grinding to do on this one. Still working on it. These welds are getting really bad looking. I got a question. Are those welds because it's flux core wire, or is there something else causing these welds to be so nasty? And with welds like this, it's pretty discouraging. I'm burning through quite a bit, actually. Not quite the no-show perfect seam that I was going for, and I got more holes than when I started, but I think it's not too bad. Still gonna need more work, but we're getting there. Here is a floor pan that I am patching for a neighbor. He's got a 79 Camaro. So I want to get this welder stuff figured out before I go working on anybody else's car.